Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. I am Manish Sharma and in today's tutorial I am going to explore Fusion 360 interface with you all. So you have seen the various workspaces available in the Fusion 360 like design, generative design, render, animation, simulation, manufacture and drawing. Drawing can be done from design as well as from animation. So now we are going deeper into the design workspace. As you have seen, this is the design workspace. On the upper portion, various toolbars are there like create, automate, modify, assemble, configure, construct, inspect, insert various images, and then this selection, whatever portion of the object you want to select. Then this is the browser window. So browser window basically gives the various entities which are made in the design. In this, document setting is there. From this you can change the units from millimeter to centimeter, meter, inch or foot. So unit changes of the document can be done using this option. Then we have named views, top, front, side of the object. So as you have seen, whenever I click on this portion rotates to a particular orientation. So this is known as view cube. You can click on home button and it comes into the pictorial way. Then we have front, top, right, back. So by this way we can rotate it as per our requirement or the view which we want to see. Go to home button. Then there are different options from this also. You can change its orientation from orthographic to perspective and to the other current view as top. You can do it. Go to home. So by this way rotation can be done. So orientation can be changed as per the requirement. Now it is logged. So then we have origin x y y z z x y z origin. Number of options are there. You can see origin point 000 is shown. Then different options are there for playing with the models like orbit, look at, pan, zoom, fit. Then display setting. From this we can change the displays of the object, axis. Camera setting can be changed to orthographic, perspective, and we have press the escape button to come out of this. And now there is comments if you are working in a team or in collaborative way, showing to your client. In every scenario, comments basically gives the various option to interact with your clients and team workers. You can add comments, give the take the screenshot and give the attachments. Then at the bottom we have this play button like we see in various play browsers and play options, players, video players like. So in this we have, this is known as timeline. Timeline is basically whatever model we developed in the timeline, its history is basically generated. Then on the top button, we have this file tab in which we have new design, electronic design and library. drawing can be developed, drawing template which serve as a reference for making number of drawings in an organization, so that we do not have to start from scratch. Then we can open the already existing file using this option and control plus O. For similarly, for new file we have a shortcut key of control plus N, and for saving control plus S. We can upload the already existing document into the current design. From this we open it, and from this we can insert into the current design, the already existing design. Recover document, and there are two documents which can be recovered because they were accidentally closed in the previous session, so we can recover the document as well. Then we have save as latest. So these will be highlighted or can be activated when we were doing the modeling. Then we have export option. So we can export the file in number of formats. By default, Autodesk Fusion has .f3d file extension, which is the 3D modeling file extension for Autodesk Fusion 360. Then we have this IGES and step files, which serve as a interaction and interchange between different CAD modeling software. STP or step file and IGS. Then we have STL file. This STL file serve as a purpose if we want to 3D print our design. Then we have 3D print. We can directly 3D print if 3D printer is attached to the network or to the system on which we are modeling. Capture image. If you want to capture the image at any of the current scenario and share with our team, we can do this. If we click on 3D print, this 3D print dialog box will open, in which options are there for generating the 3D model and updating it. Refinement for 3D printing, how much better and refined object we want to develop. So I will brief them and did here, and I have briefed them here, but I will let you know in detail in the further lecture of 3D printing. Then in the last we have this view tab. So from this we there are shortcut keys through which we can hide or show the various options like view cap, browser is gone, and now using the shortcut command which is control alt B. So control alt B, browser zoo come. So we can use shortcut keys as well as directly using left mouse click button. We can restore or change the various layouts available in the Fusion 360. Then we have save button like we have here, undo, redo, home button. So we come to the home options. These are developed by my students. Then there is an option data panel. As I told you, Fusion is a software which basically saves the file on a cloud. So while working in a team, it is always a hurdle that sharing a file with the clients and colleagues and creation of new and updated file is very cumbersome. So using Fusion 360, we can easily collaborate with our team and clients as well as take care of the various version of the files. So as you are seeing this, number of projects are there which have been made by me earlier. Then we have libraries and samples for basic training camp, design, electronic, generative design samples, workshop and events samples which were already done in the past. sponsored by Autodesk. So I can create a new project, go to this new project, and I can name it like Learning Fusion 360 and innovative approach for designers. Enter it and a new project generated. So in this folder I can pin it so that it will be in the upper portion and I do not have to look for and browse it again and again in the bottom line. So click on this. Now this folder is empty because no file have been made and saved in this folder. So let us close it now because I do not require it. So as you are seeing, number of options are there. So let us start with a simple sketch so that we can have an overview that how the development of 3D models is done in Fusion 360. So this file is unsaved, that's why it is untitled. Let us click on this option create. Number of options are there. Create and go home. And now you can see it is in 3D portion. So origin is not as you see this I represent a particular option is hidden or it is visible. So you origin can be hidden, XY plane can be hide, YZ, ZX. So we can hide or show the particular things as per our requirement in the browser. So when I clicked on sketch, you can see the various options and tools in the sketch mode are activated. This is a sketch palette in which we can choose the line type, construction or center line and number of other options are there. We will explore them in the further sessions as and when required. For right now, we can off snapping on it, we can off the grid on it, we can give on and off dimensions in the sketch as per requirement because sometimes when dimensions are very large in the sketch then they fill up the space and looks this is sketch looks cumbersome. So let us make a simple sketch using line command. We have other option as well as like rectangle. We have three option 2 point, 3 point and center rectangle. For circle we have five options. Short command for circle is C. For line it is L. Then we can generate slot by five different ways: spline, fit and control point, conical, parabola, hyperbola. We can even create a point. We can write text, mirror it, and number of other options. So let us make a simple sketch. Select line and select the plane on which we want to make a sketch. So top plane is selected. That's why let us make a line. So you are seeing that there are two options while making a line: angle and length. So give length say 10 mm, and angle if I press enter then angle will be made automatically. I can click it, right click it, other options are there. So in the timeline you are seeing there is nothing till now because we haven't made anything. Let us go to sketch. It is asking for selection of a plane. So click on this plane and it is aligned. Grid is there like your graph paper. Then in the create we are seeing number of options like line, rectangle, 2, 3 points, center rectangle, polygon, then slot generation, 5 options. Other options are there which we will learn in detail in the future sessions. Go to line. If I click, I can click anywhere, but I have to be an intelligent one, so I have to start from say origin, so that I do not have to modify it to make it a good design. When I clicked on origin, it is the first point, and for line we need another point. So it is asking for another point. I can make it anywhere on the canva. This line has two parameters, length and angle. So first entity which is highlighted in blue is asking for length. So let us give it a value of 15. Press tab and now it is asking for degree. 22. Enter. So first line is made. Earlier it was in blue color but now it is black. It means it is completely defined. So I cannot displace it. Now I have to make a sketch so that I can make it in 3D. Click again on line. You can see there is a line symbol with the cursor in the blue color like this one. So click on this second point and we are starting the line. So as you see, we have a this checkbox which is giving the true points or exact point in integers. In the middle it is not there, but at the intersection of grids it is showing. So this is snapping. If I click it, now it is not available, but it is easier for initial phases of the sketching. It will aid very much for developing efficient design. So let us make a 5 mm line vertical, enter it. It will close the right click, repeat. Now I will be making a line like this way so that a sketch will be completed. So I am closing it, and when I closed means when I again return back to the original point or starting point, then this color of this is changes or shaded. This shows that it is a closed curve. Still line command is active as you have seen here. So there are two ways of so there are two ways by which we can deactivate or come out of the command. Press simply escape button, or we can right click it and do press the OK button. So by both ways we can come out of the command. Now you can see it is closed. So just give them dimensions like say 6 mm, 2.2 mm. Till now, few of the lines are in black color, few are in blue color. Black color line means they are fully defined. Blue color means they can be modified. Yeah. So blue color is still not completely defined. Again press it, give the dimension of 15 mm. Then we can either define the angle of this or give the length 3.5, 4.5. So now you can see every line is now a black. It means our sketch is now completely defined. Escape so that we come out of this dimension. We can drag them to make our leg sketch looks smoother. Finish sketch, go to extrude. So when we click on extrude, this extrude palette will open, which has number of options which we'll learn in later. Press home button so that we will see what's going on. It has two options, this handle to give its thickness along either of the side of the sketch, and this handle through which we can give it a taper angle. We can also write here to give the taper angle, which is also known as draft, and thickness of 4.5 mm. Okay, so now a 3D model is developed like this. We can rotate it either using orbit command, escape. We can rotate the cube with the cube. Object rotates and vice versa. Means when we rotate this object, then also cube will rotate. So there are three ways by which we can do. Do other are also there, but three are the general purpose options which we used regularly. Press shift button, mm, wheel button of the mouse and drag the mouse. It will rotate. Second option, orbit rotates. Third option, this corner point of the cube. So by dragging it, we can also rotate it. Press home button to come to the home position. And now we have to save this file because our model has been made. Do we can change its color, means appearance, we can give its material, and change the background as well. Number of options are there, but we will do them in the further sessions. But for the current session, we are just saving it. Control S or simply click on this so that file can be saved. It is our exercise 1. So we are saving it with the name exercise 1 in the folder Learn, Learning Fusion 360 an innovative way. Save it. So now version 0 is created. We can change the version as well. Let us see, it is in our folder. Yes, it is in our folder right now, and it is updating. Done. So number of versions are there which we can see in the project panel. Version 1 is created by Manish Sharma. If we want to add milestone, we want to copy the version, we can do it. We can also see its detail on the web in the Autodesk account. So let us close this data panel. We have saved the file. Now let me show you few of these shortcut keys available in the Fusion 360. So these are taken from the Fusion 360 website. Like number of options, commands are there. Now let me show you few of these shortcut keys available in the Fusion 360. So these are taken from the Fusion 360 website. Like number of options, commands are there for doing our design in as easy much way as possible. These keyboard shortcuts are very helpful for efficient and effective and super fast design. Press pull, press the Q button on the keyboard. For appearance, A. For sculpt and edit, Shift plus S. Now these are the command which we have seen already. So on the Mac, instead of Control plus A Alt, we just press Option and Command with same BACNPR for view cube, browser commands, navigation bar, data panel, and default layout. Similarly, we have canvas selection, these options, pan, zoom, orbit, undo, redo, copy. On Windows, we generally use control buttons, and here we use command buttons. Then for switching workspaces, we can use control plus and control plus. For going to other things like form selection, we can use these buttons. For next view, alt plus right arrow. On the Mac, control plus command plus right arrow. Then simulation workspace, these are the various shortcut keys. Like for ambient temperature, E cooling only. On Windows, A, Mac, A. For structural load, L. Similarly, for drawing workspace, projected view, P is the shortcut key on both operating system. For dimensioning, D. For balloon, B. Electronic workspace commands. Copy, Control C, Command plus C on the Mac. For errors, E. For move, M. Pin array, Shift plus P on both operating system. So these are the number of shortcut keys. I will share them with you. Now let us see how do we customize our workspace. So customization of workspace is very easier. We can modify the toolbar with this. So we can go to modify, then fillet. Three dots are there. Click on this. If we click it, fillet will be hidden. If we click it, fillet will come again. Then shortcuts, same thing. We want to change the keyboard setting, we can do this. So options are various, and we will learn with the course. The various commands and shortcut keys we will learn with the course. So existing keyboard layout, if we want to change, we can do it. I have shown it. So instead of F, we can use R for the fillet. Toolboxes, we can also hide the various toolboxes, customize them as per our requirement. If we do not need the particular commands, we can hide them. I will also share this with you. This is also been taken from the Fusion 360 Help Center. So in the create workspace, there are few options like whole thread and these box, cylinder, sphere, torus, coil, and pipe. These are the lesser known features which are generally not used in modeling. because they are stricter for particular 3D models only, but they can be efficient as per your requirement. So try to explore them so that whenever you require it, you can use them. So now it is the time to wrap up the current session. So we have learned the various workspaces available in the Fusion 360 such as design, generative design, rendering workspace, animation, simulation, manufacture or CAM workspace as well as drawing. In this, modeling or design can be done in the solid surface, sheet metal, plastic or sculpt modeling tools. So as per the requirement of the client or user, we can develop different type of models. We can develop the drawings for the manufacturing, or we can directly 3D print in the 3D print facility. Thank you watching the current session. Now I would like to invite you to like, subscribe and share the current video with your fellow friends and colleagues so that they can also take the opportunity to learn.